Lesson 5, the Mini Toolbar and Live Preview. Well, as we're taking a look at the new elements in the Excel 2007 user interface, one of the cool elements is something called the Mini Toolbar. This puts popular icons right near the mouse cursor. I'll show you how to get there with either a right click or selecting some text and moving up. We'll also take a look at a feature called Live Preview, which allows you to see formatting before you apply it. One of the design principles of Office 2007 is that all of the commands are at the top of the screen. They always want things to start at the top, rather than in Excel 2003, where you could have had toolbars along the right, the left, the bottom, or floating above the worksheet. New rule is everything starts at the top. However, there were times when floating your toolbars really was a better option, especially if you're working down in the worksheet. You could have a toolbar floating down there in Excel 2003. One concession to this is something called the Mini Toolbar. And the Mini Toolbar, especially in Excel, is hard to get to appear. It's much easier in Word and PowerPoint. The fastest way is to right-click a cell. When you right-click a cell, the Mini Toolbar appears with a couple dozen icons with the most popular formatting options: bold, italics, center, the border drop-down, fill cells, the font color, increase and decrease decimals, center across selection, format painter, and a variety of numeric formatting options, as well as font size and font name. Now, you could select a whole range of cells, right-click, and change to a different font size, or just use the increase or decrease font sizes. Simple enough. Now, in Word, there's a way to get to the Mini Toolbar by selecting text. Now, in Excel, you actually have to select some characters within the cell, and I was using the beta for a long time before I could get this to work, and it's because I generally select text from right to left. If I go into a cell, I'll click somewhere and I drag to the left all the time. That's just the way that I've been selecting text. And if you select text from right to left, you're hardly ever going to see the Mini Toolbar. The Mini Toolbar is really designed for someone who selects text going from left to right. When you go from left to right, because the mouse is moving to the right, you can see that the toolbar starts to appear there. As you move close to the toolbar, it solidifies. As you move away from the toolbar, it starts to fade. Solidifies, fades, solidifies, fades. Now, if you move too far away from the toolbar, it actually goes away and will not come back. You would have to reselect the text in order to get the toolbar to come back. It's a little bizarre that in its default appearance, it's actually practically invisible. You can hardly even see it there. And so that's why when I was selecting from right to left, I just frankly didn't notice it. And as I continued to move in a leftward direction, it would naturally disappear. The Mini Toolbar also appears when you're selecting other text, such as in Smart Art or in charts. If I would come over to this chart and select the title, again, notice I'm selecting from left to right, the full Mini Toolbar appears, so I can get quick access to all of those formatting options. Now, another interesting thing that they gave us with formatting here in Excel 2007 is something called Live Preview. With Live Preview, when we choose a formatting option, make that even wider. When we choose a formatting option, all we have to do is hover. When we hover over it, the worksheet will instantly change to show us what it would look like with that font or font size or font color. So rather than choosing a font and saying, no, that's not what I want, and then choosing another font and saying, no, that's not what I want, we can actually just hover, 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 and when you find one that you like, then you can finally click and choose it, and it will select that text. Live Preview works with many of the formatting options, so if you want to check out different font colors, you can easily do that, or different fill colors. You can easily see what those are going to look like. Now, the Mini Toolbar and Live Preview take up a bit of resources. If you find that they're slowing your system down or it's driving you crazy, go to the Office button, choose Excel Options, and the very first two options will allow you to show Mini Toolbar and enable Live Preview. You could turn both of those off and they will no longer take up any system resources. I think they're great features. It's a great way to get the formatting items right close to where you're working, or to see what changes are going to look like before you make them. It'll actually save you several mouse clicks as you're going through to look at different fonts and different formatting options. Well, I hope you found that helpful, and thanks for watching.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than Live Lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live Lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.